We back, y'all. Welcome back to Feds Exposed, Part 9. Part 9. We're on Part 9 right now. Appreciate everybody pulling up. If you can, hit the thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Today, we're going to elaborate on the things that was taken out of the Feds, right? Things that was once in the Feds are no longer in the Feds. So it's pretty much like a small myth buster. Like pretty much people think that these things are still going on, and they're not. So I'm here to set the record straight and let y'all know, right? We're gonna cover that and a couple more things. So getting straight to it, when it comes down to parole, parole is no longer in the feds in the federal institution. They have something what you call supervised release, right? Supervised release, parole. I know you don't know the difference. The difference is parole. With parole, you get a lot more time off, pretty much. Just to sum it all up, you get a lot more time off. You able to go up, to the board every so often, things of that nature. Supervised release, I said that wrong. That's before you go to, pardon me, take that back. And when it comes down to supervised release, pretty much you're only entitled to 36 months minimum. If I'm not mistaken, 36 months or 5 years is the guaranteed minimum. Do not let anybody tell y'all that you can't have supervised release coming from the feds. If they tell you that, something's wrong. You have to have supervised release, right? Supervised, like I said, supervised release is not cool like parole, but the difference is that you have to check in every so often via maybe computer, things of that nature. So it changes over the hands of time, and the state is now adapting and adding things to their arsenal. But it's a big difference, right? So when it comes to parole, no parole. Diplomas, diplomas, diplomas was once in the feds. You was once able to get your diploma in the feds. No more. They do allow you. They do allow you to obtain your GED. Now, I can speak on the GED part because I've got my GED inside there. And let me tell you, that was a bad experience. First of all, they told me that I didn't have no Social Security. So I'm trying to wonder to myself, who am I? If I don't have no Social Security, who am I? Why y'all have me locked up, right? That's a whole nother story. So I had to go, my stuff had to go all the way to Maine. I was in California. My stuff had to go all the way to Maine to get cleared because they said they couldn't find my Social Security. I start scratching my head. This is a federal institution, right? Y'all should know and have everything about me. Like I said, that's a whole nother story. But yes, I was able to get my GED in there. So that's okay. Y'all know how that goes when you come out here with the GED, it goes but so far. But no, when it comes to the diplomas, no more. So moving on. Pools. No, there's no such thing as no swimming pools in no federal institution. Maybe some minimum low, right? Y'all have it's different securities. You have minimum, right? Lows, mediums, max, super max, right? I can't speak on any lows. Maybe they have it in the lows, but I've never heard about it. I've been in transit with dudes that was in lower security. They never talked about it. So I'm standing here telling y'all there is no pools. People be like, oh, yo, you could go. No, it's no swimming pools. No swimming pools. That's another myth. Was they once pools? I think so. Like I said, everything started off with the mob battalion, high crime. High personnel when it comes to big crime. So yes, I think it was once upon a time, but no more. As far as the food, same thing. People be like, yo, you can get pounds of steaks. Y'all watch the movies and things of that nature, and what happens is y'all take things from the movies. Once upon a time, you were able to order, like, loads of meat, like pounds of meat, by the boatload or whatever. And that was lesser security. Like I said, that was lesser security. You can't be in a maximum penitentiary, trying to do that. So that's another myth. The food, when it comes to steaks and shrimps and no, not true. Visits. Moving on. Visits. I already elaborated on this. When it comes to visits, there's no such thing. The only visit you will get inside the federal institution is sitting across from somebody, a circle table, a long table. It's going to be some type of divider there, right? Maybe a glass. Certain institutions is going to be a glass there, but you're not going to have no what you call conjugal visits. Now, I already told y'all, the feds fund the state for the state to get the conjugal visits, but the federal institution don't have conjugal visits. I don't know why. I can't explain that. I don't know the explanation to that. But yes, federal institution funds the state to have conjugal visits, but they don't. So if y'all thinking that y'all can go, and get conjugal visits and, do the thing with your girl and all that, eat up for the weekend, you can't do that. Not in a federal institution. Not by far. Now, like I said, when it comes to the lower securities, some jails, they probably do. I don't know about. So don't quote me on the lower securities. Moving on. Medical. I was told once upon a time that you were able to go in the feds and get your teeth fixed, but I've never seen it. When it comes to medical, feds is trash. Very, very trash. For one, if you have anything wrong with your teeth and you need it to be repaired, don't look forward to the feds to do that. The only thing the feds will do for you is pull that motherfucker. They will do that. They will pull that motherfucker. If it's bothering you, you crying, headaches, trying to get prescription, they will pull it for you. Any repairs, feds is not, they don't even care if you're trying to pay them. They're not doing none of that, right? So when it comes to medical, that's partially the reason why I say they're bad. They're terrible. Another reason why I say they're terrible when it comes to medical is because if you're at a certain institution that don't have Medivac, you're assed out. You just got to make it on your own. If they don't have a Medivac, if they don't have a heliport there to where you can get Medivac to the nearest hospital, you're assed out. And it's not every institution that have those. So basically saying, if you go and get stabbed, if you're not at an institution where they have a Medivac, you gotta hope to make it and make it do what it do with the nurses that they have, at the institution. Not no nurses, no doctors. Don't even think of that. So that's number two. That's the reason why I said when it comes to medical, it's terrible. We could go on and getting more in depth, but medical overall is terrible. So yeah, and that's pretty much to sum it up when it comes to things that was once in the feds that are no longer. And you hearing it from me, your boy Brinks. Feds Exposed Part 9. Make sure y'all stay tuned to Part 10. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know the motto, know the slogan. Secure the bag, secure your family. Stay Brinksed up.